This is Kara from Kara Tarot with a general reading for Sunday, October 19th, 2025. I'm using the Beauty of Bones Tarot and a central card from the Glowwood Oracle. And I've already shuffled the deck. And this is the spread that I've used before by Candy Soul and Soil. I start with the central focus is this. This oracle, the Glowwood Oracle, is broken up into categories: soils, lichens, fungi, plants, trees, and animals. And I think this would fall under the, this is the animal category. There's the pill millipede here represents being stuck in the past, a long research career, insularity, hermeticism, a long life, recycling, prepping, tolerance of intensity, strong energies despite a preference for the reverse, inwardly conservative, outwardly liberal, or vice versa. Longevity, mobility, protective strength, transformation. So there's a lot there, but something that I got out of that right away is very much like the Hermit. And now this is the past, and this is a possible future. So the past, we have the King of Nails, which is the King of Swords, the Five of Nails, which is the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So the King of Swords is a very active, dynamic person, whether this is you or someone in your life, can be very cutting, very harsh decisions. The Five of Nails has to do with treachery, bullying, and then in contrast, we have the Queen of Wands, a very independent thinking, creative woman. So this could either represent like a father and mother, or a parent and child. This, in your past, a very kind of dictatorial and bullying person here with someone who ends up being very free-thinking and much more creative. And then in the future here, we have, again, swords, Page of Swords, Three of Chalices, and the Six of Chalices. And so here we have the Page of Swords, often very fancy, also very fancy here. Very fancy, but kind of in a static mode, waiting for others to get on board, having ideas, waiting for others to get on board. This is often the case with the Page of Swords. Ready to go, but having to wait for others. The Three of Chalices, of course, is great friends, great friendships, great support, great alliances, people who know you fully and support you and care about you and value you. And the Six of Chalices, these are the positive, actually brings back, if this is family here, childhood memories. Six of Chalices, remembering these childhood memories. But definitely there's a progression towards this more free-spirited, creative, strong individual, still very strong, excuse me, but this time much more outwardly focused, and the King of Nails is more determined and subjecting focus. If we look at these kind of in pairs, we have this bullying character paired with childhood memories. We have this, again, the bullying, defeating, bad winner, contrasted with now in your life, you have the support of friends. And here, this independence and creativity in a kind of a stasis, a waiting mode. One of the things about the Page of Nails, Page of Swords, is that this is often someone who's working behind the scenes in your favor. So when you pair these together, it could be that you've learned from being very outspoken in the past. You could have figured out a way to retain your independence, but be more self-contained about it and self-disciplined about it. And once again, this millipede is very much about being insular, and it's about the dichotomies that you have within yourself. So that's interesting that we have these dichotomies here, past and present. Congratulations that your present and future self has learned to surround yourself with much more positivity so that you can look back on the negativity in your past in a more positive light and recognize that it was perhaps this negativity that forced you to become more creative, more independent. And now that you are more fully yourself, you can internalize that more. And you don't have to make such an outward show of that because you have realized this in a very real sense in your life. So I hope you're able to rest in that today and recognize the growth that has happened and how you've created this group of sustaining, working behind the scenes to help you, overtly supporting and helping you and enabling you to look back in a gentler light on the past and to carry these contradictions with a strong inner core. This is Kara from Kara Tarot. I hope that's meaningful to you today. Thank you.